Hey guys! So this week I was thinking about words and how different words mean different things to different people. So I decided to corral some of my friends from the homeschool group that I go to, ask them some questions about word and see what their responses are, and see what conclusions I can draw from that, and if there are any conclusions that I can draw from that. I asked them all the same questions, and these are some of their responses.
A lot of favorite words. I like the word paradox because it's not used very much, but I guess more for what it means. It sounds interesting, and we see paradoxes are a lot more common than we think. You know, it's something that sounds like a contradiction, but it's actually true. And it's just not something that's really mentioned very much.
Chaos. First of all, the word itself means like it's like discord. It's like it could be anything, just not anything that's like together. It's not natural. Also, the word chaos itself, it's like CHOAS, and it's like weird letters to be put in a specific order that sound like chaos. Like when I was first learning how to spell chaos, I was just like, no.
Superfluous. Well, A just sounds fun. That's a big part of it. B, I always find it interesting to find out what larger words mean. And so whenever I find out something like that, it's just kind of fun. Plus it's always a word to use in front of people and it gets them really confused.
Nonchalant. Because it is one of the words that that best describes me.
I really like malarkey because it's just a funny word. It's like a safe word for kind of. It's like it's not swearing, but it's not necessarily nice. But you could just say someone's full of malarkey, and it sounds hilarious. They're probably gonna laugh. Just the sound of the word malarkey. Malarkey's a funny word.
I like the word. Yeah, I like the word because it gives me time to think when I'm talking with someone and
I think it's euphoria. I like the way it sounds, and I like that it means like almost a perfect state of happiness. I think that's a good word to have. It's not like, it doesn't have negative connotations. It's a positive word.
My favorite word is kumquat, because it sounds so funny, and every time I say it, I'm like, kumquat. It just makes me giggle. It makes me giggle.
It's defenestrate. It means to defenestrate is to throw something out a window, so yeah, it's a good word.
I think imagine/imagination, because in a age where so many people are like just staring at their phones, to think of people who still are using their brains and still using their imagination to entertain themselves and to not just be staring at a device all day, makes me think, okay, we might not, like, by the time everyone in my generation is 80, just be old people who have no idea how to communicate.
Crisp. I don't know. I just kind of had an obsession about it because it's a crisp word and it describes itself, and I like that. Nope.
Not really.
Nope.
No. I just like the word.
It doesn't have all that much significance for me. More than just the fact I like the way it just feels.
To me, I guess now and then as I'll more read through literature and even the Bible and just life, you see a lot more paradoxes and you realize we're there to begin with, and it kind of explains a lot of things that you think are contradictory but are actually true. So.
Well, it's one of my key personality traits.
Yes, I say it every day, at least 25 times.
It has a lot of significance to me, because sometimes I just want to throw something out a window, I don't know.
Yes, I think of diamonds. Also, chaos begins with a C, and my name begins with a C, and so that's another connection that I like about it.
Not exactly. I mean, it makes me think of the definition of the word, which is basically extraneous or non-needed.
Yes, because when I say it, I'm usually trying to think of something to say, like right now.
Yeah, my family.
The ocean. Every time.
Happiness and giggles.
Yes.
Would you care to explain?
Something. Not really.
Imagine thing in Central Park. If a word is in Central Park, it has to be pretty good.
Leaves.
A bit of both, but I feel like what they mean more. I like the way that they sound, but I also like finding out what every word means.
Probably more what they mean, I guess. Like, because I like both. I like both. If it sounds cool and it means something cool, then I like it a lot. But if it just sounds cool, then and it means like something completely useless to use, then first of all, it's going to be completely unnecessary to use, and you won't really have to use it, and it's like a useless word, except it sounds cool, I guess, which isn't that big, but
I guess both. I don't know, there are a lot of words I like just for the way they sound, and some words are just really, I don't know, you'll find a word that's specific to something you didn't realize was actually a thing, so it kind of depends. I like both.
Yeah, what they mean.
No, probably both, I think, in general. I mean, I like words sometimes how they sound, but a lot of times it's both. They mean something cool and they sound cool.
I don't care as long as I can use them without being vulgar. Yeah.
It depends on the word. Oftentimes, more or less, it's what it means.
I think I appreciate them first by what they mean, and then the sound just makes it better.
What they mean.
What they mean is a word might sound really great, but it might mean something really nasty. But certain words definitely do sound very pretty, and it's like, oh, I like that word. It's a great word.
If I had to pick one, I would say how they sound. But I think it's more of a combination of, if they, like with crisp, if how they sound coincides with what they mean, then it's even better. Drama. Not the class, just drama in general. Being caught in the middle of drama, especially like having your own drama and then having someone else's, and you're like dead in the center of a cross between yours and someone else's. It's really not a fun place.
Salty. Can't stand that word. It's used a lot. I don't know. It just doesn't sound, it just sounds really, I don't know, there's something about the way it sounds I just don't like. I feel like there's better words than salty to describe someone.
Cold. Being cold. This is why I have a blanket. See? Because it means that things are cold, and cold is also known as freezing and not warm. Lack of energy is also a definition of cold. That's not good either, so yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to go with abortion. Because of what it represents as the word itself, and for that one, not the sound of it, but the definition of it. I mean, for me, abortion hasn't been a huge reality. I mean, I've had friends who have had abortions through youth groups and stuff, and it's heartbreaking.
I don't like the word bang because it doesn't sound like a bang. Like when you say, "Oh, he banged his head on the floor." No, like, did that sound like bang to you? Ow. Oh, my ear hurts now. But seriously, like, completely inaccurate.
I don't know what my least favorite word is. Doppelganger. It's long and has a weird symbol in it.
Probably like mock or scoff. Just because I don't really like the way those words sound. If you're getting mocked or if someone's like scoffing at you, it doesn't really make you feel great, so.
In form of the word there. Like they are, THERE, THEYRE, because it's just too many things that sound the same.
The people who tend to write or act a lot tend to have something that the word reminds them of and the people who don't usually act as much and are more scientific rather than creative didn't really have a memory to put with that word or an image or something that the word reminded them of. I also noticed that most people said that they appreciate words based on what they mean. I only had one person say based on how they sound. Most of them actually said both, that they're both contributing factors, and I thought that was very interesting. I also found that most people had a favorite word right off the top of their head. Some of them had to think through a couple different words, but most of them could think of one right away. And then almost every person had to think of their least favorite word, which I think is really interesting because it shows how important the human language is to people and how much they value it, and that it's hard to find a least favorite word from this huge amount of words. They're so incredible and poetic and important to our communication as a whole, and that it was very hard for them to pick a least favorite. I had a lot of fun doing this video, and I hope everyone that participated also had a lot of fun, and I'm thinking of doing something similar again in the future. And if you think I should, give me a thumbs up and comment down below what you think I should ask them and how I could redo it in a way that's different and better. Let me know down below in the comment section. If you're new here, subscribe and follow me on all my social media websites. Links are in the description. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye! Hey again. So right now I'm walking to my friend's house. I didn't feel comfortable. Hold on. Okay. So I'm really not comfortable vlogging around people. So I didn't vlog on the main road. I'm on the side road now. And there was a person in a car that just passed me, and I was like, nope, stop vlogging. Okay.